Good morning. We are going to start a new read aloud. It's called Ghost Boys by Jewel Parker Rhodes, and it comes highly recommended by people who like books like The Hate You Give and stuff like that. I have never personally read it, so I'm excited to see how it goes. We're going to read, it's going to take us 9 days to read it, so about 20 to 30 pages at once. Okay, so we're going to start with, the sections are pretty interesting. So Ghost Boys, and then I'll read you the dedication because it seems important. It's after the title. I'm dedicated to the belief that we can all do better, be better, live better. We owe our best to each and every child. And the first section is called Dead. How small I look. Laying out flat, my stomach touching the ground, my right knee bent, and my brand new Nike stained with blood. I stoop and stare at my face, my right cheek flattened on concrete. My eyes are wide open, my mouth too. I'm dead. I thought I was bigger, tough, but I'm just a bit of nothing. My arms are outstretched like I was trying to fly like Superman. I had barely turned, sprinting, pow pow, 2 bullets. Legs gave way, I fell flat, hard. I hit snowy ground. Ma's running, she's wailing, my boy, my boy. A policeman holds her back. Another policeman is standing over me, murmuring, it's a kid, it's a kid. Ma is struggling. She gasps like she can't breathe. She falls to her knees and screams. I can't bear the sound. Sirens wail. Other cops are coming. Did someone call an ambulance? I'm still dead. Alone on the field. The policeman closest to me is rubbing his head. In his hand, his gun dangles. The other policeman is watching Ma like she's going to hurt someone. And then he shouts, stay back! People are edging closer, snapping pictures, taking video with their phones. Stay back! The policeman's hand goes to his holster. More people come. Some shout. I hear my name. It's Jerome. Jerome, it's Jerome. Still, everyone stays back. Some curse, some cry. It doesn't seem fair. Nobody ever paid me any attention. I skated by, kept my head low. Now I'm famous. This is Chicago Tribune, which is the name of a newspaper. Officer. I had no choice. Jerome Rogers, age 12, shot at abandoned Green Street lot. Officer said he had a gun. So the officer says that Jerome, the 12-year-old, had a gun. Next section, alive. December 8th, morning. You come straight home. You hear me, Jerome? Come straight home. I will. I always do. Ma leans down and hugs me. Grandma slides another stack of pancakes on my plate. Promise? Promise. Same ritual every day. I stuff a pancake into my mouth. Kim sticks out her tongue. I'm the good kid. I wish I wasn't. I've got troubles, but I don't get in trouble. There's a big difference. Excuse me. I'm pudgy, easily teased. But when I'm a grown-up, everybody's going to be my friend. Might even be like the president, like Obama. Kim says she believes me. That's why I put up with her. She can be annoying, asking too many questions like, what makes a cloud? And why are their shapes different? And telling me Minecraft is stupid. Begging me to help her pick out a library book. Hurry up, else you'll be late, says Grandma. She hands Ma a lunch sack. At school, me and Kim get free lunch. Everybody works in our house. Ma's a receptionist at the Holiday Inn. Her shift starts at 8 a.m. Me and Kim's job, Ma says, is going to school. Pop leaves the house at 4 a.m. He's a sanitation officer. He drives a truck. In the old days, there was a driver and 2 men dangling off the truck's side, leaping down to lift and dump smelly trash cans. Now, steel arms pick up the bins. Pop does the whole route by himself. He stays in the air-conditioned cabin, staring, pressing the button for the mechanical arm and listening to Motown. The Temptations, Smokey Robinson, the Supremes, 60s pop music. Lame. Hip-hop's better. Grandma keeps house. She cooks, she cleans, makes it so me and Kim aren't home alone. Have snacks, homework help, although I prefer playing video games. After school is troublesome, says Ma. Pushing back my chair, I kiss her. Come straight home, Ma repeats, tucking in her white uniform shirt. Grandma hugs, squeezes me like I'm a balloon. She pecks my cheek. I'm worried about you. Been having bad dreams. Don't worry. That's my other job, comforting Ma and Grandma. Grandma worries the most. She has dreams, premonitions, she calls them. Worries about bad things happening. But I don't know what, when, where, or why. Sometimes I dream lightning strikes or earthquakes. Sometimes it's dark clouds mushrooming in the sky. I wake troubled. Remembering her words, I worry. I know Ma will remind her to take her blood pressure pap. Pop worries too, but he usually doesn't say so. Early morning before he leaves for work, he always stops by my room. Kim's too. He opens the door. There's a shaft of hallway light. I've gotten used to it. Eyes closed, I pretend to be asleep. Pop looks and looks, then softly closes the door and goes to work. Jerome? Grandma clasps my shoulder. Tell me 3 good things. I pause. Grandma's truly upset. Half-moon shadows rim her eyes. 3, Jerome, please. 3, Grandma's special number. 3 means all, optimism and joy, Grandma says every day. Heaven, earth, water. 3 means you're close to the angels. I lick my lip. 1, school's fun. 2, I like it when it snows. And 3, when I'm going to have a cat. A dog too, but I don't say that. A dog would be 4 good things, and I can't ruin the magical 3. Grandma exhales. I've said exactly what she needed to hear. Fine, I told her. I'm fine. I stuff my books into my bag. I wink and wave bye to Ma. Study hard, she says, both smiling and frowning. She's happy I comforted Grandma, but unhappy with Grandma's southern ways. Ma wants me and Kim to be educated. She pokes her finger at us when she says you. Educated. Jerome, sometimes the poke hurts a bit, but I get it. Grandma dropped out of elementary school to care for her younger sisters. Ma and Pop finished high school. Me and Kim are supposed to go to college. Kim is by the front door, backpack slung over her shoulder. Kim's nice. I don't tell her that. She's bony, all elbows and knees. When she's a teenager, I'll be grown up. Everybody will worry more about her than me. Ma always says, in this neighborhood, getting a child to adulthood is perilous. I looked up the word perilous. It means risky and dangerous. I pull Kim's braid. Frowning, she swats my hand. Can't be good all the time. Later, I'll take my allowance and buy Kim a book, something scary and fun. We walk to school. Not too fast like we're running, not too slow like we're daring someone to stop us. Our walk has got to be just right. Green Street isn't peaceful. It isn't green either. Just brick houses, some lived in, some abandoned. Out-of-work men play cards on the street, drinking beer from cans tucked in paper bags. 8 blocks to travel between home and school. On the 5th block from our house is Green Acres. A meth lab exploded there and 2 houses burnt down. Neighbors tried to clear the debris and make a basketball court. It's pathetic. A hoop without a net, spray-painted lines, planks of wood hammered into side bleachers. At least somebody tried. 2 blocks from school, drug dealers slip powder or pill packets to customers, stuffing cash into their pockets. Pop says, not enough jobs, but still, it's wrong. Drugs kill. Me and Kim cross the street, away from the dealers. They're not the worst, though. School bullies are the worst. Most days, I try to stay near adults. Lunchtime, I hide in the locker room, the supply closet, or the bathroom. Kim slips her hand in mine. She knows. I'll meet you after school, I say. You always do. She squeezes my palm. You gonna have a good day? Yeah, I said, trying to smile, searching the sidewalks for Eddie, Snap, and Mike. They like to dump my backpack, push me, pull my pants down, hit me upside the head. Kim claps her hand, purses her lips. She's smart for a 3rd grader. She knows surviving the school day isn't easy for me, and she never tells. Ma, Pop, and Grandma have enough to worry about. They know Kim's popular and I'm not, but they don't need to know I'm being bullied. Kimmy! A girl shouts. Kim flashes me a grin and I nod. And she skips up the school steps, her braids bouncing as she and Keisha chatter giggle, crossing the left into the elementary school. Middle school's to the right. Yo, Jerome. I look over my shoulder, hugging my backpack closer. Mike's grinning. Eddie and Snap, fists clench. Thug posing, stand by side. Damn. Have to be super careful. During lunch, I'll hide in the bathroom. Maybe they'll forget about me, find another target. I can hope. Just like I hope I'll win the lottery $1 million. Next section. Dead again. This chapter is called Ghost. The apartment is packed. Ma's sisters, Uncle Manny, my cousins, Reverend Thornton. The kitchen table is covered with food. My favorites, potato salad, lemon meringue pie, pork chops. If everyone wasn't so sad-faced, I'd swear it was a party. I reach for a cornbread square. My hand passes right through it. Weird, but it's okay. I'm not hungry. I guess I'll never be hungry again. I move, circling the living room. People don't pass through me. It's like they sense that I'm taking up space. Even though they can't see me, they shift, lean away. I'm glad about that. It's enough being dead without folks entering and leaving me like in Ghostbusters. Ma's in my bedroom, lying on my bed with the orange basketball sheets. Ma's eyes are swollen. Grandma holds her hand like she's a little girl. I don't feel much. It's like I'm air touching the furniture or Ma's hand. Maybe that's what happens when you're dead. But seeing Ma crying makes me want to slam something to the ground. Inside me hurts. Outside me feels nothing. I try to touch her, and nothing, just like the cornbread. Ma shivers, and it makes me sad that I can't comfort her. I turn toward the doorway. Kim is reading a book. She does that when gunshots are fired outside, when our neighbors upstairs, Mr. and Mrs. Lyon, are fighting and yelling. For now, I know she's okay. Reading makes her feel better. I stand in the doorway, shocked how my room is filled with family. How it isn't just my room anymore. It isn't my place where I can imagine and dream while I'm playing college ball, or in the army, diving out of airplanes, or rapping on the radio, or being president. To my right, Pop leans into the corner. He wants to collapse into the space in despair. His eyes are closed, his arms are folded across his chest. Who he shoot hoops with now, or eat hot dogs with while cheering on the Chicago Bears. I'm still here, I rasp. Ma on my bed curls on her side. Pop's lips tighten. Grandma looks up, searching. I'm still here, Grandma. Her face is a wrinkled mess. I didn't realize it before, but Grandma's really old. She looks up and through me. Her eyes glimmer and she nods. Does she see me? Does she see me at all? Reverend Thornton moves past me. He doesn't realize he's tucking his stomach in and entering the room sideways. Grandma notices. Nobody thinks it's strange. We should pray, he says. What for, says Pop. Jerome's not coming back. Ma gasps and sits up. James, we don't know God's will. It's man's will. It's a policeman acting a fool, murdering a little boy. Murdering my boy. Pop's fist slams into the wall. The drywall cracks. I've never seen my Pop violent. He's in a better place, said Reverend. Jerome's in a better place. Am I? Ma rocks, her arms crossed over her stomach. Every goodbye ain't gone, says Grandma. Mom, hush with that nonsense, complains Ma. Every black person in the South knows it's true. Dead, living, no matter. Both worlds are close. Spirits aren't gone. Superstition, scoffs Reverend. This is Chicago. Jerome's soul is already gone. I kneel. I'm still here, Mom. I'm still here. We'll bury him tomorrow, cries Ma, and I want to cry too, but my eyes don't make tears anymore. Sue. I'm going to sue them, says Pop. No sense why my boy's dead and those white men are walking around alive and free. Emmett, just like Emmett Till, says Grandma. He was a Chicago boy too. This isn't 1955, says Reverend, calming them down. Tamir Rice, then, shouts Pop. 2014. He died in Cleveland, another boy shot just because he's black. Grandma looks at the space where I'm standing. Her head is cocked sideways and she's breathing soft. No justice, no peace, says Pop. Since slavery, white men have been killing blacks. Then he starts to cry. Ma hugs him and they hold tight to each other like they're both going to drown. My heart shatters. Nothing hurt this much, not even when the bullet searing my back. My alarm clock ticks. 12 a.m. 9 hours ago, I was playing in Green Acres. Now it's a new day. I'm here but not here. Where's my body? Where do they keep it until it's laid in the ground? Time to wake up. I spin around. Who said that? I leave the bedroom, wandering through the apartment, past eating, crying, praying people, searching for who spoke to me. In the kitchen, by the window, I see a brown boy like me. His eyes are black velvet. He's as tall as me. His hair short like mine. He stares and stares as if the world has made him so sorry and so sad. Scared, I step backwards. He nods like he expected it, and then he disappears. He's not in the kitchen. My hands pass through the glass pane. I see the starry night sky, darkened road, street lamps attracting bugs. Across the street, I see him, wispy like the soft rain. A ghost? Like me? My spectre's called church. It's awful spending days in the apartment, everybody angry and mourning. Awful not being able to lie in my bed or eat or speak. I can't sleep, nor rest for the dead. I watch my family crying, talking in whispers. Ma seems like she's sleepwalking, shuffling about the apartment like she's still looking for me. Pop is always shouting on the phone, talking to lawyers and newspaper folks. I can't think of anything worse than watching my family hurt. At night, the living room fills with shadows, misshapen, ugly things. I don't go into my bedroom. It's too sad. Ma sleeps there now. Kim, whose bed is the couch, whimpers while she dreams. Afraid to sleep, Grandma stares at the ceiling. Pa, tangled in the sheets, sleeps on his back, both arms crossed over his eyes. No one rests well. Is there someplace I'm supposed to go? I hope it's heaven, a good place, but I'm still here, which is nowhere, not able to help anybody. Grandma hums gospel, and whenever I move, she seems to know. She looks at me standing near the television. She turns when I follow Ma into the kitchen. She leans forward, humming louder when I sit on the chair beside Pop. If she could really be telling me to clean my room, take out the trash, wash my hands. I miss her ordering me to do chores or saying, homework, no TV. Today, Ma, Pop, Kim, and Grandma dress for church. It's my funeral. I sit with them in a black Cadillac. It's the nicest car I've ever been in. An open casket, murmurs Ma. I want the whole world to see what they did to my boy. Isn't that what Mrs. Till said? Isn't it? Grandma gets out of the car first, then Kim, Ma, Pop, then me. Grandma whispers at the air. Time to get going, boy. Time to move on. I'm stunned hearing Grandma speak to me, but I can't move on. I don't know how. Or where to move on to. How am I supposed to know how to be dead? I follow them up the steps. Kim reaches for Pop to pick her up. He does, and she buries her face in his neck. Senor Rogers, sir. It's Carlos, my new friend. Old friend now. Pop doesn't hear him. He's busy comforting Kim. But Grandma does. She waves Carlos to her. Wiping tears, he hands her a piece of paper. Grandma looks at it, and she presses the paper to her heart, then hugs Carlos. A big, stomach-crushing hug, the kind she used to give me when she was happiest. The thick church doors open. Organ music swells. Amazing Grace, Grandma's favorite. Carlos runs down the steps. He's still wearing a hoodie. Never mind the cold and snow. Deacons and church ladies in white dresses swarm about my family, fanning them, guiding them from the vestibule to the church. I start to follow. Suddenly, my ghost friend is beside me. Don't go in there. You don't want to see. Who are you? Someone I wish you didn't know. I stare. His skin is paper thin and dull. His shoulders are broad, his cheekbones high. His clothes are funny, old-timey kind of clothes. He's wearing a white shirt with a tie and holds a rimmed hat. I'm you. Nothing makes sense. I reach out to touch him. Maybe ghosts can touch ghosts, and it disappears. I sit on the church steps and stay outside. Maybe it's better this way? Not seeing myself in a casket. I try to imagine what Carlos wanted to give Pop, what Grandma saw. What would, just for a second, make Grandma happy at my funeral? And that's where we're going to stop for today. We read pages 1 to 31. And that's all for today. So tune in next time. Thanks for listening.